channel. If you're new here, I'm Ellie.
I'm Chloe.
And today we're going to be doing the twin tag. So basically what we're going to do is we're just going to got a few questions on her notes from the internet and from other twin tags that we've seen on YouTube. And basically
just going to ask each other questions
and answer them about being a twin. If you ever wondered what it's like to be a twin, then
know in a minute. Let's get started. First question is, which twin is older? I'm older by 20 minutes.
Which seems like a lot. Like most twins are like 2 minutes apart, and then whenever we tell anyone we're 20 minutes, they're like,
I think it's a really long time.
Is your mother okay? And we're like, yeah.
Did she survive the birth?
And we're like, yeah. So yeah, basically, she's 20 minutes older.
I'm older.
And I'll never forget it.
Chloe's older.
The second question is, are you identical or fraternal? If you don't know what that means, identical means that there was one egg that's split into two humans, and then fraternal means that there's two separate eggs. That's why they're different, because they're literally basically like two different people.
It's like two different.
That's why it's like a boy and a girl, because it's two eggs. So basically,
we're identical.
Well, we think we're identical.
When we were born, the doctors said we weren't identical, but then, like, how can we not be, you know? So we never actually know, but we just presume because...
Yeah, I mean, we look to a lot of people, we look very similar, which we don't really see ourselves, which is weird.
There's a lizard!
Oh, you scared the shit out of me. Oh my god.
Okay.
There's a lizard over there if you didn't just
Lizzie.
grasp from
Lizzie.
Hi Lizzie.
Okay.
She's our triplet, if you want to meet her.
So the third question is, does the twin gene run in the family? And
no, not that we know of.
We have a cousin that had a twin, but that was
after us anyway.
That was after us, and it's kind of quite far-fetched, you know?
Yeah,
it's not
it
really
wasn't
in the
like
family.
Before us, like there was loads of twins, and then like we were twins.
As far as we know, we're the first ones, but there might be more in the family.
Yeah, like really hundreds of years ago, you know. But we're the first. We were just
we were rare specimens.
We're rare humans. So the fourth question is, do you like being a twin? And we get asked this a lot, actually, like in real
Do you want to
life.
answer separately?
Yeah. Okay. So you go.
Oh, I go.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I do. Just because I just feel like you always have someone, like a best friend, you know?
Oh, that's
you always
really
have someone with you. If you're alone, you're not really alone because you've got them. You can always talk to them about anything.
Yeah.
So, and like we're closer than, I feel like if we were just sisters, if we were like a few years apart.
Yeah.
Like we're closer than that, because obviously we're like, went through school in the same
We're
year,
roommates.
did everything together, we were roommates.
I mean, I feel the same way, obviously, that's my answer.
And there's some annoying things like,
With sometimes that I like that we argue a lot about things,
And
like we butt heads a lot.
having to share, like being categorised into a group just because we're twins, like we're not separate people, you know?
Like as if we're the same person.
Yeah, like people will be like the twins instead of like Chloe and Ellie.
Or they say like, you're the same person, it's like looking in the mirror and it's like, well, it's not. We're like
we are different people. Other than that, it's fine, you know?
We get asked that a lot, so
just thought we'd include that. So the fifth question is, did you ever dress alike?
Yeah, we
all
did.
the time.
Up to probably
up to
12.
we were like 12. We still have the same clothes, we just don't wear it at the same time.
Yeah.
But we do have quite a lot of different clothes now.
We just
Mum used to
different
dress
outfits.
us in the exact same outfits for, like for ages.
There's so many baby photos and
until we stopped because we didn't want to look the same anymore.
Which was cute at the time,
But yeah,
but now
it's
we're
cute.
like, we already look the same, you know.
We just want to be different humans, you know?
Yeah, because we are different humans.
But yeah, we did. We used to wear cute outfits, didn't we?
Yeah. So the sixth question is what is the weirdest twin related thing that has happened to you? And I actually made this one up and put it in because I have a story.
Right,
Do you know
I
what I'm talking about?
think we might have the same story.
Year 7?
Yeah.
I don't know what you just
Yeah,
I thought that was what you said. So basically, we're in primary school, so we came to Australia from England in year 4. We were in year 4. And up to year 6, they put us in the same class, but they usually, with twins, they would like break them up, which is just cruel, I think. So in year 7, they were like, well, like they've got used to everything now, like because we were
new to the school, so they didn't want to like fully.
Yeah, we were new to the country, we were new to the
had
school.
No friends, pretty much.
So they were like, we'll keep them together, you know, just in case they get like bullied and they have no one else. So, which didn't happen, thankfully. And they were like, you know, they're like a bit grown up now. We can separate them, put them in separate classes so they can get different friends.
So we get used to like high school being in
Yeah,
different classes because they can't guarantee that we're going to be in the same classes.
Yeah. But anyway, we had to do these tests. So there was like maths and like English, but there was like different ones like spelling. You have like one separate test for spelling and then another different one for like
comprehensive reading. Like there's all,
yeah.
So like you write and then you read and then you spell.
So what happened was we got our tests back like after we did them, and we got the exact same mark in the English test that we did, like down to the questions. Like we got the exact same questions wrong and the exact same questions right. Bearing in mind, when we were doing the tests, we were in completely separate classrooms. They were next to each other.
Because we weren't in the same class anymore. Like
Yeah.
by this point, we were in separate classes, but it's not like we were across the room or we were like a few.
Yeah, so
seats
we couldn't
apart.
have even possibly cheated. They checked the questions on our spelling tests and we got the exact same words wrong. Like we didn't like spell
Have
them
the same
way.
wrong spelling. We just got the questions
Yeah,
wrong.
we just got the questions wrong, but that was probably like the freakiest thing. And my mum was like,
and all the
"What
teachers were like, "Did you know?" Like call my mum and were like, "Did you know that this
Yeah.
happened?" They knew, and like we knew. There was no way we could have cheated or like even
Yeah.
talked about it because we didn't know what was going to be in the test. Like we had no idea.
They just thought it was really like weird and like
Yeah.
cool. So that's probably the
The weirdest
weirdest thing
thing
that's happened, which I think is pretty weird to be fair.
Yeah.
We just have the same brains.
We just telepathy. Number 7. Do you have nicknames for each other? Do you know?
We kind of just have nicknames like in the family.
There's no
'cause we have-
specific nickname that we give just each other, like
Yeah.
other people call us.
because we
that.
have 3 older siblings, so like we all just kind of use the nickname. But
But what would you say our nicknames? There's a few.
mine's probably
change.
Els.
L.
Els or L. That's what like my mum calls me and like my siblings and Chloe.
I'm like, would you say Claus or Closer?
Claus or like Chloe.
I have like 3. I've got Closer, like my friends call me Closer, and then Claus is like the family. This has been like the family
Yeah.
nickname for ages. But then sometimes like Dad calls me Chloe. So
Yeah.
like it depends.
And then
it
like
just depends on who says what.
your name on like your nickname on Snapchat that I put it is Chloe Bear. So like
Yeah, yours is Elsa. You know.
yeah,
Elsa
we just
Hannah,
change
so
it up. So
It just depends at the time.
So,
what
but
we
yeah,
feel like.
they're the main ones basically. So the next one is, what's one weird food that your twin loves? And I know that you probably have one for me because I was thinking it when I put this question in.
I think I know.
What is it?
Scrambled egg and beans.
Yeah. Yeah. So basically, I like make scrambled egg.
She makes scrambled egg like in the microwave and then makes the beans and modges them up together.
Like literally,
Like it literally looks like
they
vomit.
want.
And I don't like beans, so like.
And everyone
I
that I
wouldn't try
tell,
it.
like everyone, like I'll Snapchat my friends like eating it, and they'll be like, "What is
And
that?"
it looks
Is
like
that,
actually like it looks like she's vomited into a
Yeah,
bowl.
basically.
Eats it.
But it tastes really good. Like it's almost like if you have breakfast and you have like scrambled eggs on the side and beans on the side, like next to it, but you just put them together and they taste amazing. So there's not
Weird.
really anything weird that you eat.
I don't know. I like plain foods, so not really.
No, you're not really.
I
It's
don't
not
really
really
branch out.
extravagant.
I don't branch out in the food department.
Garlic.
Funny garlic.
One thing that she does do is, it's not like a weird food, but it's something that she does, is she'll get like chocolate for like from she hates when we do
Everyone-
that because
everyone-
everyone in the family like harasses
They
her
harass
about it.
me about.
Basically, she gets chocolate for like either her birthday or like Christmas or Easter, and she'll literally have it for like a year, and she'll like ration it out. She'll have like a
I
block,
don't even ration it. I forget I have it.
and then she'll
like, that's
eat
how long I
some,
leave
and then
it.
leave it for about 6 months, and then eat some, and I'm like, it's probably off.
Well, I sold 2 bars of chocolate to Jordan. They were out of date.
Yeah, our brother Jordan wanted them because
I
they'd
sold
been
my
there
brother
that long.
2 bars of chocolate. They were out of date. They'd gone like white, like
And he
melted.
ate them.
They'd like melted and reformed about 50 times because they'd been there for literally a year. And I sold them to him, so it's like an investment.
Yeah, it's like a business opportunity.
And I got given them to me, and like then I sold them off for like $5-10 for
Yeah.
2 bars of chocolate. I was like, score.
So basically, like
That's
whole-
weird, but I
yeah.
don't eat. That's not something weird that I eat. It's just
That's
something
just something
weird
weird that she does. Like she just
because I don't
hoards
want to
chocolate.
indulge and eat a whole block, so I save it and then I either forget or I'm like, no, I don't want to eat it yet.
She doesn't
and I
feel
just-
like it, and then she just. Meanwhile, everyone else in the family eats all their chocolate, and then comes to her like, "Do you have any chocolate? Do you
Yeah,
have
they
any
always
chocolate?"
ask me if I have chocolate.
And she's like, "No," but she probably does. I'm like, "Do you have chocolate right now?" She has chocolate right. See, I don't have any. She has chocolate right
2
now.
blocks of chocolate.
Yeah. See, that's what I mean.
Anyway, next question.
Next question.
What is the best thing about having a twin?
Yeah, just the fact that like you have a best friend, but also
You can just tell everything to, pretty much.
you can share clothes,
Yeah.
share
Share
clothes
makeup
and
because of the
shoes.
same skin tone.
The same height, pretty much, same weight,
Weight.
pretty much, except for like maybe 1 kilo.
So we always borrow each other's clothes, don't we?
Yeah,
Shoes.
And
Yeah,
just,
so it's basically just like having someone like all the time.
yeah, and like through school and stuff.
Like we didn't always, but sometimes we'd like, because we were in the same classes in year 11, so we'd like
All the same classes.
split the workload if it was like,
Yeah, study buddy.
like we'd literally be together every day, like all day every day, because we were in the exact same classes. So like we had 5 classes a day and we were in all of them together.
yeah.
So we'd like, you can help each other study and stuff.
If you ever had like we did have like, you know, them petty fights that you just have in high school in like year 8 and 9.
Yeah, with our friends.
And then we'd have no one to like sit with at lunch, and we just
So
sit
we'd
with
just
each
sit
other,
together.
like, but at least we weren't alone.
Yeah, at least
with
we
each other,
weren't
so.
by ourselves. Otherwise, if we didn't have each other, we would have literally been sat by ourselves.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so the last question is, are your personalities alike or different? Our personalities are quite, like our personalities as in like morals and stuff, like how we were brought up obviously is
Yeah,
like the
obviously
same.
But I'd say we're quite different.
Like things as in like growing up, my favourite colour's always been pink and hers has been like blue or green.
Yeah. Like she always was more the girly one, whereas I was
Yeah,
more.
like a tomboy.
I wasn't really a tomboy, but I just wasn't as girly. Like I wasn't a
Yeah.
girly girl with like pink everything. Like I want a green, blue.
Yeah, like I had, at one point I had pink shoes and a pink school bag, and she had like
Green shoes.
turquoise shoes and a turquoise school
Backpack,
bag.
but we had the same.
We had the exact, so we had
matching
Vans,
ones, but different
matching
colours.
Vans that were different colours, and then matching bags that were different colours, and they both of them matched our shoes. So
It
like
was
that's
just
kind of
goals.
goals, you
It was
know.
goals.
Like we
I'd
both have
say-
boyfriends, they're quite different. Like our types are different.
I just feel like some things were similar, some things were different. Like it just depends
Yeah.
on what it is. That's the last question.
Yeah.
Well, we hope you liked this video. That's all the questions for today. If you
Yeah.
have any more, we'll probably include them in a Q&A or something.
Or leave them in the comments if you want to know anything else about us.
Yeah, and we can reply to your comments or even put them in another video. So we hope you like it and maybe got to know us a bit more.
Yeah. Thanks for watching. Please hit the subscribe button if you want to see more videos.
Like this video.
Like the video if you
us
liked
and
it.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Bye.
Bye.